Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Welcome! Thank you all for being here and accompanying me until the end of this video. I hope it's enjoyable for everyone. In previous videos, I have mentioned the word aesthetic. Remember it, and if not, I'll explain it again. You might have also heard about it through other means, referring to fashion or interior decoration. To provide some context, let's first understand what aesthetics are. The term aesthetic is derived from the English word that means something visually beautiful. This concept of decoration was born from social networks like Instagram and Pinterest. Aesthetics can be applied to various fields, including fashion and, of course, interior decoration. Currently, it is associated with a specific aesthetic image that is fun and dynamic, reminiscent of fashion trends from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. However, it's important to note that there is no single style of aesthetics. It can encompass different aspects with various inspirations, respecting the fact that not everyone has the same tastes. It is also essential to understand that this trend does not fit into any specific decorative style. It has its own unique characteristics. Aesthetic. A mix of styles. If you are in favor of mixing styles and not defined by a single one, and you prefer a blend of minimalist, contemporary, vintage, etc., then here's good news. Aesthetic decoration embraces the mix of trends, complementary materials, and colors. The goal is to create an original and personal space while maintaining a balance and visual coherence in the decoration. As I mentioned earlier, there are many variations of aesthetics. Which aesthetic variation suits you? Most likely, each of us already carries a minimum type of aesthetic within ourselves, whether it's evident in our way of dressing or decorating our spaces. However, we might not have identified the specific aesthetic that aligns best with our tastes. If you'd like to discover which aesthetic variation suits you, for example, vintage, cottagecore, indie, minimalism, etc., then don't miss this short test that will help you find out. Currently, 3 of the most popular aesthetic variations are vintage, cottagecore, and indie. Let's get started. The test consists of 3 questions. Question 1. According to your personality, which colors do you prefer when decorating? A. Neutral colors like white, beige, and pastel colors. B. Vibrant and dynamic colors like red, blue, green, etc. C. Rusty colors, golden tones, and earth colors. Question 2. Materials and textures. Which of these blends do you prefer? A. Natural and cozy. Wood, linen, and cotton. B. Sophisticated and bold. Velvet, marble, and glass. C. Authentic and personal. Wood, leather, steel, and velvet. Question 3. Decorative objects. What is your favorite combination? A. Vintage elements, modern pieces, and flowers. B. Designer furniture, art photos, and DIY pieces. C. Vintage furniture, antique trunks, and pieces with a history. That concludes the questions. It was a brief test but enough to help you discover your decorating style. Let's see the results. If the majority of your responses reflect your style, aesthetic level scores. In short, this aesthetic sets aside the stress of modern life and prefers a quieter, nostalgic life and a natural reinterpretation of comfortable living in the countryside from a romantic point of view. Cozy decor creates a peaceful and homely atmosphere. In this sense, country houses serve as a reference and have been inspirational for urban homes. This trend and way of thinking decorate 5 main keys of the aesthetic style. Country style. The presence of wood is essential in natural finishes. Nature. Key elements include fresh flowers, plants, or dried flowers strategically placed to add beauty to the interiors. Mix of vintage furniture. Country prints and elements of modern design merge to create spaces with personality. Color palette. White, beige, and cream tones form an alliance contrasted with tones of wood, gray, green, blue, and pastel colors. Natural fabrics. Decorated with small details such as vintage porcelain vases and more country-inspired elements. If the majority of your responses reflect your style, aesthetic art is your passion. Are you a dynamic and creative person? If so, this decoration style is perfect for you. The aesthetic art style encompasses everything related to art. It is a trend or way of decorating inspired by the 90s, moving away from traditional styles and focusing on combinations and contrasts. The objective is to be as original as possible and create spaces with a lot of character. Here are the keys to achieving it. Contrast of different materials. Play with different textures and materials until you find the perfect combination. Color combinations. Be creative and match different patterns and vibrant colors full of personality. Craft accessories. Add handmade ornaments such as macrame or dream catchers. Embrace art. Mix different styles or designs to create unique combinations. If the majority of your responses reflect a vintage aesthetic style, this type of decoration seeks to transport you to past times when interiors were decorated with furniture that were authentic works of art. The trend to vintage aesthetics preserves these characteristics and mixes them with other styles such as Nordic, industrial, boxwood, or chic Charles. Here are the keys to achieving this look. Materials. Use wood, metal, and textured materials like leather and velvet. Colors. Mustard yellow and golden tones with rusty hues. Furniture with history. Embrace worn or distressed pieces with a story to tell, such as trunks, armchairs with curved lines, and collection pieces. Mix vintage and modern. Combine elements from different eras to create a retro and sophisticated atmosphere. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you found it helpful and inspiring for your home decoration endeavors.